You will not believe what a movie theater showed children during a screening of Super Mario Brothers the movie. A fantastic movie. Absolutely loved it, but I didn't know Princess Peach was going to show some of her peach, if you know what I mean. Now, all jokes aside, there was an incident where a theater had an indecent image shown at a Super Mario Brothers screening, and I believe this was in Ireland. And how does this happen? Clearly, somebody wanted to do a prank. Now, I believe movies are all digital now. They don't splice the film reels. I used to work as a projectionist, so back then we would have to splice the reels together, and it was actually real film. It would be like miles long, and if it fell on the ground, it would be a mess to clean up. It would get scratched really easy. That's old tech. That reveals how old I am. So, what happened? How did this happen at all? How was somebody able to insert a indecent image? Who knows? But let's go ahead and talk about the situation just a tad bit longer. So, this article popped up a couple days ago. This happened last Friday, and you can see right here it says police in Northern Ireland are investigating a report that an indecent image appeared briefly during a children's screening of the Super Mario Brothers movie. It happened at London Derry's Waterside Theater on Friday. Now, it is believed that these were primary school age children. So these are kids from, I believe, the ages of 8 to at least 12, maybe. This was part of a, I guess, summer event of summer movies. So these kids, unbeknownst to them, got a lot for their money as far as this movie goes. Now, it's not appropriate at all for anything indecent to be shown to children. And that's why this is such a big deal. Somebody that works at this movie theater or had access to the movie or had some kind of way of editing some kind of indecent image on the screen did this purposely. And they thought maybe it was a joke. Maybe chalk it up to a teenager that works for the movie theater. Guess what? There's an investigation going on. So this image of a partially undressed woman appeared on screen for several seconds before being removed. So it was long enough for everybody to realize what was going on. Maybe the initial shock kind of had everybody standing there staring. The theater described what happened as unfortunate but serious and apologized. Now, they made a Facebook post, which let's go ahead and show you guys here. Maybe we could zoom in a little bit on it right here because it seems small. You can see here is their Facebook post. They said, Waterside Theater is aware of an unfortunate but serious incident happening today. The welfare of our visitors is always our main concern, and we will be working with the relevant authorities, which means we cannot comment further at this time. We offer our sincere apologies to all those affected. And funny enough, there's only 37 reactions to this as of right now, but they limited who could post on this article or this status. Yikes. Somebody's going to be busted. The truth will definitely come out and the truth will set them free. Like I said, I'm chalking it up to it being a prank by one of the employees. BBC News is reporting this article. So this is just slowly entering the mainstream at this time. And working with the relevant authorities, they could easily figure out who did this, who was on the clock at the time. Camera, surveillance footage could see if somebody edited it. And parents of the children that were in the screening who attended were informed of the incident by the organizer. So they're handling all the proper precautions. The police service in Northern Ireland are in here as well. So a police spokesperson, I believe the PSNI, I think that's the police station acronym over there. They said that they had received a report of an indecent image appearing briefly on screen, and they began an investigation, and they were quoted saying, inquiries remain ongoing, and anyone with info that could help this investigation is asked to contact police. And yeah, this is going to definitely happen. Now, DUP Assembly member Gary Middleton called for inquiry, so that's the police chief. They said there needs to be an investigation into how this happened and particularly the equipment used. It's important that parents and those involved are kept informed. And yeah, definitely this is a pending pending investigation happening. Whoever did it is going to get busted regardless. I just saw this article, and a few other websites are posting about it as well. And I was like, yeesh. Uh, this Mario movie definitely came in and conquered a lot of box office revenue, and it went straight to digital pretty fast too. I mean, it made $1.3 billion. It's the 16th highest grossing movie of all time, second highest grossing animated movie ever, trailing behind Frozen. That's actually not half bad for Nintendo and for DreamWorks Studios. I think even as a result of this, they're going to be making more Nintendo IP related movies. The Legend of Zelda is one that is being rumored at this time. Let's just hope that not more incidents like this happen. There was also other drama. I believe the movie was leaked on Twitter for several hours after it came out. And network in Argentina also aired the movie free of charge to thousands of people out there. And now we're getting an incident at a movie theater in Ireland, which sounds random, but stuff like this happens. Again, I used to work at a movie theater, and I remember all of the pranks and all the jokes and all the shenanigans that we would do as employees over there. You think of it, we named it. We used to splice reels together and prank people and put cardboard standouts of movie actors. I remember one time there was like a storeroom where one of the managers put like a Tim Allen cutout standing in the corner of like a dark storeroom with the light. To turn on the light in the storeroom, you had to walk in there, flick the switch, and it was just shadowy enough for me to see Tim Allen standing there, and it freaked the fuck out of me until I realized it was a cardboard standout. So there's a lot of shenanigans and stuff, and I'm going to chalk this one up to a teenager or some silly person that thought it would have been funny to show an indecent image. I think, Ireland, the police involved, they're going to take this very serious, and I think that this is going to be chalked up to a big charge for this individual. There's not going to be any, oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was a prank. Unless this individual that did this is a minor as well, like maybe 16, 17 years old. They might get a slap on the wrist and some community service or, I don't know, juvie. I don't know how it works over there in Ireland, but hands down, if this is an adult that did this and exposed these children to this indecent image, they are going to probably have a huge sentence. Now, I'm going to keep my eye on this just because it is Super Mario Brothers related, and it was like, wow, and I'm a fan of the movies and stuff. So, yeah, unfortunately, some of these kids had a shocking surprise, and if I was a parent and my child saw this, I would be pretty upset as well. Now, the movie theater did go out making a statement, and we'll see what happens. This was a few days ago, last Friday, and it is a pending investigation. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you on the next one.